Hello. Yes. Okay, that's fine. But it's not capturing any of the other. There we go. We'll see. Okay, it's good there. We're good here. Sounds good all around. All right. Maybe we'll have to turn it up here. And we'll have that go. What is this? We're watching a tourney happen. I love how you just spelled my name, Calvin. Hello, Bruce. Dream, welcome in. How you doing today? It's day 2 of our tournament that we're in. Should be fun, should be interesting. We'll see how this goes. This might be a shit show. Calvin. Yes, that is a good question. Who are these people? Before we get started, who's up first? It's Jillian and Koifish who are first, and then it's myself and Tusk who are up after that. Let's not do that, because that apparently blocks that. Why does that block that? So if I make it small, it makes it small too? That's not exactly how I want that to be working. Well, you know, we're fucking around here right now, just seeing how it works. Yeah, so we don't go on until 10:20, so in little less than an hour and a half or something like that, we'll be up. So it should be fun, should be interesting. We'll try to stream the challenge with you guys. We'll see if my internet allows that and my computer allows that. It might be tough. In my opinion, Curious 6 is the scariest person in the game. He just a homicidal. What are we talking about? Wait, are we talking about New Vegas right now? What? Who's playing first? Jillian versus Koi. So their challenge, if I am understanding this correctly, is that starting as a count in Europe, having the highest total sum of courtiers, relationship, family, vassals, and start as a custom character in Europe. So seems like they just got to get a bunch of people into their court. So we'll see how that goes. He better start as Hastings. He can't. That's not a custom character. How did day one go? It went well enough. You know, we won, but only by the fact that we didn't choke as hard as our competitor. We played against a masked knight called the Stag, and both of us, if you look at the footage, we're both floundering. I've never been so stressed. So today, win or lose, my goal is to not be as stressed. That is the goal of our run. And we're playing against a person who I think will inevitably win the tournament, which he's a very good CK3 player. I show up and somehow find a way to talk about Fallout, because why not? Fair enough. Stay got 0 points. I think if he had, turns out if we had both stayed with our original saves, we might have been perfect. But yeah. Or if I had just showed up halfway through my game and just started playing, I probably would have done better. An hour of time seems like a lot of time, and it also feels like no time at all. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. What is this cryptic numbers? He just appeared or maxed in, got dunked on. Will you be uploading a previous playthrough live stream? I did not record it because I was concerned that my system couldn't handle both streaming and recording and playing. So today I'll try to do it. Hopefully it doesn't crash the system. If that would be literally quintessential my content, is if we're in the middle of a tournament and my shit crashes and everything falls apart, and then they're gonna have to stop the game and I'm gonna have to reset and be like, oh, I'll take the L. They also have the Parabellum stuff on Chant. You should donate a better PC to you. Bruce should donate a better. I mean, my PC is fine. I think the problem is with certain elements of it is it just gets bogged down in too much of the game. But we'll see. How do prisoners count? Yeah, good question. Okay, let's say at everyone. How far? I guess it's been a minute since I've streamed, so we gotta go all the way back up to get the thing. Okay, there it is. Nice. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Should be fun. I'm gonna go grab some water. We're just chilling here, chatting. Let me know if we need to turn up the volume of the actual stream. And I'll try not to talk too much over it, but we're gonna talk over it. So if you want to watch the mainstream, you can also watch the mainstream. I don't feel bad if you leave me to my machinations. Also, there's a third place game today, so your boy might be playing twice, which that might be tough.
You've seen hegemons rise. You've seen a Renaissance world be thrown into chaos. Now get ready for us to go truly medieval on you. For one weekend and one weekend only, 8 competitors from across the Paradox world, 7 content creators, Koifish, Simo, Jillian, DeFluve, Tarkus, The Student, and Do It For Bruce, as well as one mysterious knight known only as the Stag, will battle it out in an all-new Crusader Kings 3.
Maybe we turn it down a little bit. Tell me on the sound. Are we hitting that good? Thanks, Nathan. We don't play until a little later, so we're just sitting and chatting.
Well, hello. You've done a good job matching the background. Look at that. I didn't know we were doing that today.
I have. Listen, I'm such a big fan of our new color scheme for our first Crusader Kings 3 show over here on the Parabellum channels. No matter where you're watching. Hi, from myself, the Red Hawk, and my colleague Laith right here. Midge of
Red Hawk has some big ass hands.
Ladies and
Have you
gentlemen,
thought about playing basketball?
it's our second day. Our second day of what though?
Now it's
Of
really
what?
low?
Explain, please.
Happily will if Midge stops being creepy. Cheers for the gifted Twitch there.
How about
Now
that?
it is our second day of our
Does that
first
work?
ever CK3 tournament. We have a whole weekend of CK3 1v1 challenges. Yesterday we had 8 participants.
Perfect.
Now
Yes,
we
okay,
have
cool.
but 4 left. Today is the semi-finals. We have Koifish versus Jillian and Tarkus versus Do It For Bruce. Those are our remaining,
I'm gonna
remaining
get my
players.
ass
We
kicked,
had
chat.
Simo eliminated, gone, dusted,
Outta here.
nothing. Didn't even like him. The Student, who is he? Get him gone. The Flu wrote a lost speech, bye-bye. And finally, the Stag, who had the worst ever performance of any participant ever on Parabellum, and also off Parabellum, to be clear. Horrible. So, yeah, hopefully he never turns up. He turned up, refused to speak, refused to elaborate, lost, and left. That was, it was as simple as that. So, there we are. But, Hawk, how are you feeling today about some CK3 challenges?
Oh, I'm feeling so good. Listen, I'm amped after all of the challenges yesterday. I'm ready for some new challenges today. And ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know yet, if you're here for the first time, let me break it down for you real quick how it works. So like just
Thank you for the resub, Zero. It's a tournament that I'm in. We're watching the people who are
Yesterday
playing
we
before
had
us.
8 people, 4 of them out. Today we have 4 of them.
Should be
Now,
interesting.
They're gonna face off. The 2 best
We should
continue
have,
tomorrow
like, a
in the
Parabellum
final, but
for
that's not
War
all.
Thunder.
That's not
That
all.
would
Look,
be quite
there they are right
entertaining.
there.
I've never
There's
seen
Jillian,
a lot of
There's Koifish, there's Tarkus,
War
right there.
Thunder
Do it for
content.
Bruce. 2 of them will face off in the final, but we do have 3 matches today.
Oh god.
Why do we have 3 matches?
We have 3 matches because although 2 are going to be eliminated, those 2 will then face off in a third playoff match. We
Tournament?
do need
Yes.
a third position. We do
Yes.
need someone
Tournament.
to come third. And
As you can
so
see, my little
the
images here, I won
losers
yesterday, and
of
we're playing.
the matches today will
We're
face
playing
off
again
in
today,
a loser bracket
so that's
immediately
gonna be
after
fun.
the second game. So first up,
I'm trying
Koifish
not
versus
to get
Jillian.
stressed out this
The loser
time.
of that will play against the loser of Tarkus
I think that's
versus Do It For Bruce in a third place playoff right
think
here
that's
on Paramount. And then
the thing we're
tomorrow,
trying to do.
starting at 5 p.m. BST, 6 p.m. CEST, and 12 p.m. EST, just like today, will be the grand final. Hawk, we have a little something for the people though over today and tomorrow, don't we? Do you want to unveil what our little secret is?
I would love.
Yeah, we won't get the goal until 30 minutes before we
Listen,
start. So like,
you're not just here.
I
to
don't know what I'm
watch.
doing.
You're not just here to be entertained. You're also here to get free stuff. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Today and tomorrow over here, we will be handing out copies of the latest Crusader Kings 3 DLC and also Crusader Kings Chapter 4. So we'll be handing those things out. Some today, couple more tomorrow, but be on the lookout for that because at any point during today's stream, we're not gonna say when.
What does it start? It starts in, I start in like an hour and 20 minutes or less than that. Like 10, 20 is when I'm supposed to go on, but we'll see.
Let's drop one right now.
You wanna just show it to him? You wanna just prove it to him?
Kevin, you get a chapter 4
Can we
yet?
get one going? You know, we could do a
no
couple of
comment.
things, chaps. I'll wait for Midge to confirm exactly how I want to get this done. We might just paste it into YouTube chat and Twitch chat. So make sure you're active. Make sure you're texting there. We're only going to be looking for active participants because the way it's going to work is you need to make sure you're joining the Discord so we can verify who you are. Otherwise, I might be DMing Midge saying, "Give me the DLC. I'm Red Hawk Lover 163." I might be, but that's not my real username, and so I could be faking that. Anyway, I think that's all of the preamble, all of the business we have to be getting
Just
on with.
steal supercomputer from NASA and can't
First
be
up,
difficult,
let's
right?
let's meet
probably not.
Jillian and
We'll see.
Koifish whilst Midge in the background gets it sorted. We'll be giving away that key. Hang on a second.
I like
We've
how
got
they hold their
confirmation.
help,
We're getting some news.
their headphones as
Let's
if
do it. The first giveaway, first key, Contestant steps out Monday. Not sponsored, by the way. We're gonna
as
give away.
if they
Mitch.
can.
Let's go.
So
They
not
need to hear
sponsored
it better.
that I don't even know what it's called.
Keywords what, sorry, Mitch? Khan, K-H-A-N. If you would like that DLC key, make sure to type in K-H-A-N and we'll get it your way.
On
Khan
YouTube and on Twitch. A random
I'm surprised they're not doing it on TikTok
in the
too.
chat right now.
Maybe they're just on TikTok,
receive the
guys.
latest
I guess I'm not
CK3
on TikTok
DLC
right now
that
either,
comes
but
out in
that's
a
also
few
because I
days.
just
Of
don't
course,
want
keep in mind,
have a
you
third
do
chat
need
to
to have
talk
your
to.
Discord connected to your
Both
Twitch
with the hands
or
on the
YouTube
headphones.
account
I mean,
so we can verify that it's really you once you join the Parabellum
it's good
Discord.
stuff.
There
It's
we
good
go.
play
Lots
acting.
of
I love it.
cons in the chat.
Lots of cons.
Red Hawk,
Mitch,
he's another
let's,
EU for content creator.
Let's have our interview
He's
and
pretty
then
good.
we'll select our winner after that.
I've consumed both of
Let him
them,
keep
Or do we
spamming
reveal
Khan.
the challenge
content
first?
wise.
Yeah, let's reveal the challenge first. But let's keep spamming Khan for now. The challenge first up is
Boom! There it is,
People
ladies and
person.
gentlemen. People person.
take it away. Hawk.
Let's break it down. Starting as a count in Europe, so you're teeny tiny, have the highest total sum of courtiers, relationships, family, and vassals. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This challenge is gonna be all about scheming, all about getting brothers and sisters and
They're very good at
cousins,
being
all about getting
announcers. Yeah, I
vassals,
think they've done
all
this a couple
about
times.
sex for making the bebe. You know how this works. So many relationships. I like it though. I think this is right up both of our contestants' alleys. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just getting a notification on my phone. Unusual activity detected in Discord. But that's all you guys joining for the DLC.
There we go.
So let's go ahead and mark it as resolved because it's not unusual
In
at
fact,
all.
I'm getting a message in mid. Should we do it now? Do you wanna pull the trigger? Here we go. The trigger is being pulled.
You should
Here we
match their
go.
mustaches. I mean,
Charlotte
Are you gonna flash up on screen?
seductress? I don't know. We'll see.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. This is an interesting one because you probably want to become a king.
Getting confirmation is being
ASAP.
selected. The algorithm is choosing.
and
and
then
it's gonna be-
try to have as many people just start inviting shit
Mitch,
tons of
what's
people
that?
by
Mitch is currently
just literally
he's
going through
fighting
the
John Paradox. John Paradox is trying
going
to
through
stop
the,
him
all
from
the
releasing
things
key.
and just inviting.
He's trying to steal our DLCs. John Paradox himself, ladies and gentlemen.
He's fighting right now. Mitch has a chokehold. It's been reversed. Hang on, let's
Are you
see.
gonna stream gameplay? I'm gonna, yeah.
He's passing
'cause
out. He's passing out.
Jillian yesterday streamed and her chat super helped her out.
He's
so
screaming, he's crying.
I'm hoping
John Paradox.
Oh my
that
God!
I
Victoria
get it.
Clausewitz! Victoria Clausewitz off the
These
top
fucking
rope,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen, stealing
I'm
the keys
hoping that
from
we can
Midge
get
as we
a
speak.
a
Oh my
brain
God.
boost from you all.
We're gonna
when
have
I
to get
play,
over to
so I don't have to think of
Svalbard,
it
where
myself,
Midge
and
lives.
also the choke won't be as hard.
I'm just getting confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. Both Victoria Clausewitz and John Paradox have been defeated by Midge with the help of his 7 dogs. So
There you
at
go.
any moment now, we're expecting to see the winner of our first giveaway of the day for. What's the deal?
I think they're just
Onto the step.
spitballing about.
Yeah, for Con of
I don't know
Cons.
who John Paradox is, but I think it's some
That's how not supposed to
character
be.
they made up.
That's how not sponsored we are. I don't even know what it's called.
Con of the
Con
Step.
of Kings, Con of Cons.
We're hearing,
Cons
we're
of Step-
waiting.
Step
All right.
on.
Okay.
Midge is currently, he's actually gone to get bandaged. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to an interview and we're going to reveal the winner. It's already been selected, but he has to confirm the winner's identity first. And so we'll go to an interview first with Koifish and with Jillian, our first players of the day. Let's get it cracking.
Yeah, so whoever loses
Rack
this
them
has to
up
play
right
again
now.
Hello.
later.
Hello.
That's what
Welcome,
Koi looks like?
welcome, welcome to
Actually, I have
both.
no clue what Koi
The
looks
text
like.
hasn't been changed, but Koifish is still his name's there. Koifish, we'll start with you. You seem to be vibing. You seem to be having a good time. How are you feeling today?
Great.
Thank you. Insightful commentary. How do you
Man of
respond to
many words.
allegations that Simo intentionally threw to give you the win?
Yeah, listen, I got the win, but he farmed so much aura that I think they're gonna instantly get him a flight ticket.
A lot
out
of
Morocco
aura
tomorrow,
talk going
and,
on.
It's
I think
possible.
that's a true victory. Yeah, that's a true victory.
The true victor is leaving Morocco.
You heard it here first, ladies
Thank
and
you
gentlemen.
for the prime sub,
I'm not actually gonna say.
Berg. Thank you very much. Can we get
I
a
was
praise
about
speak
to say
for Berg
something,
in
but
chat?
hey,
Jillian, you are through to the semi-finals. Congratulations and welcome. A lot of people didn't have you
What
pegged
does
to
this
go
even
this far in the
mean?
tournament.
It
How does
means
feel?
we're watching some people play some
It feels good.
Crusader
I'm excited
Crusader
about
Kings.
this round. I'm excited about this challenge. This is
Who just
right in my wheelhouse, and
Berg,
that's
thank
a
you for the
pretty
follow as
small
well.
wheelhouse. So, thanks for that.
It's a real small
You're
wheelhouse.
welcome, and the $50 was received, so don't
Okay,
worry,
yeah.
you're all
I'm
good.
glad.
Hey, Bear,
Excellent.
welcome in.
Oh, Koifish, as if you didn't
He
try.
does have
we
a
don't take
wife.
Swedish crowns.
We're surprised
No.
you know about.
we don't accept.
Jillian,
know a
how
lot
so?
about Koi.
You say
I
this
did
in
know
your
he had a
wheelhouse. How
wife,
confident? Scale
only
of 1 to
because
10. What do you
Flube was
think?
telling me about him.
I don't know. I don't want to come across as too, overconfident, but me and my chat have been cooking up a strategy that
Cooking.
I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I don't want to leak too much, but I think I don't
It's
know.
pretty good. Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Spicy.
Koifish, how
Fine.
do you feel about do you think your singular mind can compete with Jillian's singular mind backed up by hundreds of other minds that she leans on?
I've astral projected into an actually good Crusader Kings player, and I'm gonna take advantage of that, sort of channeling that energy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And-
Tarkus is playing for
I
Koifish.
was about to say Tarkus 2 games today. Now listen, you guys both know that, it's all on the line right now. Whichever one of you wins will go on to the final today. But listen, more on the final later if one of you guys makes it in. Maybe both of you guys will make it out somehow. I don't know. Koifish, for you first, which one of our 2 following players, Tarkus or Do It for Bruce, don't you want to face
Tarkus.
in the 3rd
Easy.
place playoff if you lose?
I wanna win instantly. I wanna skip the entire ladder system and just instantly win. Because I'm frankly quite terrified of both of them. They're very
Yo, when
formidable
is your
players.
game? It's in like an hour.
They're probably, let's face it, they're probably the best Crusader Kings players that the game has to offer right now. And
Very nice.
I'm just a goofy guy with a silly accent. So genuinely, I hope they both forfeit and let me win.
Okay, so you're hoping for some sort of misfortune to befall them both.
I mean,
Force
that's-
majeure, as they say in the legal world. Yeah.
So Koifish wishing for the deaths of his future.
No.
That's what I heard.
More fighting words, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, as we're near the end of this interview, we're gonna go back to Jillian right here. Do you have any fighting words for Koifish? Any insults? Any slurs?
Oh,
anything you
slurs?
might,
Damn.
just to throw him off somehow, or even something nice. It could be nice. Nice things may throw him off.
Koifish, I really respect you as an opponent.
Janice, welcome
and
in.
content creator.
Is this your first
but
round,
I
Kevin?
can't help but notice
No,
you
we
left
played
someone
yesterday.
out
I
in
just
your
didn't
list of
stream
all
it
the best
because
Crusader
I
Kings
was
players.
nervous.
And who do you leave out?
Who would that be?
Me, obviously.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
There we go. I've badly hurt my elbow. I'm going down. I was rattled.
There's no coming back from this, ladies and gentlemen. There's no coming back from this. Listen, the odds have tipped as we speak
The
to
bookies.
Jillian's favor based on the bookies. And these are all the best bookies in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Well, listen, we're gonna let you guys get prepared. We have
Wait,
to.
just you let me
you
into
know-
your server, please. It keeps on saying waiting for a reply.
What?
I haven't
like-
gotten
Oh,
anything.
okay.
Let me.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
rehost
just
then. You do a
exchange
little rehost.
I
do
can
this.
confirm I am in. I
Oh,
can
not
confirm
that.
I am in.
Okay, well, Coefficient will rehost
Maybe
and
not
we'll
that,
we'll
actually.
crack on. Good luck to you both. Final
Right,
question,
that's right.
Jillian,
Good
is
luck.
your mother watching here today?
God.
I don't know if she's awake yet. It's kind of early where I'm at, but I can text her and find out.
If you could text her, that'd be
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, yeah.
I could text her.
Good
Oh,
Anyway,
okay.
we'll move on. It's fine. Right, good luck to you both. We'll let you know when to get cracking.
I prefer
And
Koi.
we'll
I
go from
mean,
there. Thank you
Julian's
very much.
new to
Good
the
luck.
scene, I would
Thank
say.
you.
Koi is definitely way more established. Kevin, don't
There you
ignore
have it,
us.
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen. That
tired,
was
guys.
Koi Fish
I'm not ignoring
and
you.
Jillian right here with their interview, getting ready to crack on with the match.
stayed up way
People
too late.
person. But in the meantime, I have gotten confirmation that Midge was so nice. He took John Paradox and Victoria Clausewitz to the hospital. In the meantime, he also told us who is the winner. Now, I'm gonna say
Koi's
where
a very
he's from,
goofy person,
and you say
so I
who
just
he
like
is.
him.
Let's
I mean,
do it
yeah,
like that.
that makes
So,
sense.
I'm going to reveal his
So-
full address.
I can confirm our
Yeah, we're
winner
gonna-
does come.
We're keeping
from
our
YouTube.
energy levels low
So
right now,
sorry,
so
Twitch
that we can bring
viewers.
it to the.
He is from YouTube. That person is from YouTube. And
Who's the
their
winner?
name is
Dream Blair.
Crush Naught, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some
Crush
applause in
Naught?
the chat. W's in chat for
There
Crush
we
Naught.
have our
Make sure
first
to make
winner.
yourself known. Message Midge on Discord to
There he
receive
is.
your
There he
prize.
is. This
there?
person right here. He is the winner. Crush Not. We are gonna have to have you in the Discord if you haven't joined already. Make sure to
Guys,
connect
quick,
your YouTube
quick,
account
make a Crush Not
to your
Discord account, and
so
then-
we can confirm that it is really
then you can get free
and
stuff.
You will receive a key of the latest Crusader Kings 3 DLC.
Wishes
King
for
of
our brother,
Kings, focusing
sweet.
And
on
we've got more of these to
Nice.
give out,
After
chaps,
Kevin, gotta keep
including
up with
chapter
the
4.
Nordics.
Key
Yeah.
for chapter 4. More as well coming tomorrow. More keys, actually. We're going to double the amount of keys are going to be
Way
released
more.
tomorrow. So make sure, obviously, keep watching. Is that us attempting to increase watch time?
Perhaps.
Anyway,
Perhaps.
we move on. We move on. I'm soon to join this game based on these two opponents, these two rivals, should we say. Based on their commentary, who do you think is going to win?
Listen. You know, Koi Fish's astral projection does worry me. We could realistically have Tarkus be playing this as we speak. But Jillian, you know, like a lot of people in the chat said, this is right up her alley, right in her wheelhouse, even though it may not have that many wheels. So I'm actually expecting this to be pretty balanced. And there we go. Crush Not is here. He says he is on Discord. So if you are on Discord, go ahead and message Midge. Let's call it Midge. And
I like
we'll,
how
send
how
you that
like
key right away. But congrats, we'll
these
be giving
boys
out
are
more
always
soon,
constantly.
But I think for
Yesterday
now,
when we
it's
were
been 15
getting
minutes
ready, it was a
already.
little bit like
It's time to get cracking
very
if
last
we're
minute.
ready.
But
I
I feel
am
like in general they're doing a
about
good job of putting it
5
together.
seconds out. Ladies and gentlemen,
But-
the first ever semi-finals, the first match of the day. Let's hope it is a good one. Koi Fish versus Jillian.
Oh, Kevin liked the
How
stream?
much
My
longer
bad,
can I
guys, yeah.
stretch out this
Yeah,
to
like the
try
stream,
and
guys, come on.
make sure I'm in the game? I don't need to anymore.
Like
We
this
start
stream, like
in
that
3,
stream, like all the
2,
streams.
1, begin.
And here we are with the side-by-side, ladies and
So in
gentlemen.
about
as we
30
are
minutes,
about
we're
to
gonna get.
see-
Oh
wait,
no, not 30 minutes. About like.
This is yeah, this is their POV. We
I
can't
think
confirm,
40
so they are
minutes,
about to start
we'll be able to get
creating
our
their
task,
characters.
and we'll
They
talk
have
that
been
over.
officially given the go-ahead. Now, what I think we're gonna see in this, you know, something that you
I'm
do
gonna
need to
tell
do
them-
right at the
I have
start
my relatives
is
visiting.
pick
All right,
a
sounds good.
religion or a culture or whatever that is polyamorous. Okay, so we do want to have
Oh, Jesus, what is
multiple
this
wives right
character
here. We
that's
do want to
sweet?
have multiple
Fish
children. You
has.
know,
Do you think he's
we'll
talking
try
to
and find
somebody, or do you think
brothers
he's
and
actually
sisters
just
if we can? All of those
talking to
relationships
himself?
laws
Because yesterday when
that,
I was playing,
have
I was
sort
just
of
talking to
max
myself.
thingies on them. We do want to see them maxed out after that. I think they're going to be just filling out.
I mean, they kept
vassals and
switching between
warriors
Bruce and
stuff
Kevin,
like
so
that,
it's
but
like I'm the only
initial
person
things, I
who
think you
is in
can't
this
make a
tournament
mistake
who
on.
has
We see,
a title that
Julian
isn't my actual
clicking
name,
around Ireland.
or at least something that I go by,
I will,
Being chilling.
which is funny.
will say
Bruce sounds Kevin. True.
Koi-fish
True.
has already made a mistake. He's gone
What is the
to the
mistake?
he's gone to the limit, but he hasn't instantly gotten himself family. He can have himself sons and daughters, right?
Yeah.
And that's points on the
Yeah.
board. That's 3 points on the board.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
yeah,
There's
true.
not really any downside. Jillian now focusing on her dynasty name. Okay, good.
Yeah, so a lot of them
Nick
started out
Cannon.
with
She called
custom.
herself Nick
Yesterday when we
Oh, listen.
when we played, we didn't
I respect the
we didn't have a custom
you know
character.
the pop culture reference. Listen, if you guys aren't chronically online or if you haven't watched
Koi does have
Wild
a
and
wife
Out
and
on
kids.
MTV, Nick Cannon, let's just say
Damn, she's filling
he's
that
got
kid
a lot
up.
of kids
Filling that
and
kid
he's
up
got
with
a lot of wives.
a lot of death.
You know,
oh wow.
let's call him a
Jesus.
modern day sultan, if you will.
She just
I mean, you could say that also. To put it into context, there are more
What
people
is she
related to him
doing
than
to that
Genghis Khan.
character?
So it's a pretty, you know,
She's trying to lower it as much as possible. I wonder why,
It looks
just
like
to
Jillian
get
looking to.
Make him blind.
She's probably gonna get the max amount of daughters and sons and then die. Because then brothers and sisters do count as relations. That
is
might be
true.
the
That is
plan.
true. So he is making this
Finally,
a
okay, so
60
one's
Koi fish is
someone
out. Koi fish is there and
Where
ready.
is he
I'll look at him in a
starting?
second.
Oh,
Can we
he's
go
in-
all in on
he's
Jillian's
in,
POV? I want to see this. She is
purple.
trying. She
Go to
is.
Burgundy?
This is
There we
murder.
go. So we can see the traits right here.
Well, we can see that she's gone for minus. In fact, we got to go side by side because we're covering it, Midge.
Oh, that's true.
So
We are
we'll
covering
go-
it. Yeah,
yeah,
we can't-
we'll go
can't
side
see
by
the
side,
map.
Midge. We'll go side by side.
She's picked up right here. But yeah, kid
Oh, there you go.
maxing is the name of the game. Oh, there we go.
74.
74. Damn. What a strat.
I didn't even know you could get that many.
Yeah, how many starting
That is
children?
that is an
100
insane
go
number.
120. What you
That
don't
is
need a
ridiculous.
you're starting as a
wouldn't
one
have made
county.
No, because if one of those kids, she's gonna play as the first kid. If
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kid
that's true.
dies, then none of those relations will appear.
Yeah, that's true. So the first wait, can she pick the age of them? No, right?
No. So I believe they'll all be one.
No, they won't. They'll be
Oh,
old.
So she
They'll
can't
be
die
old.
too soon then.
No, they'll be
No, you'd
old.
hope
Right?
not.
She's got to stay alive for like
Let's
15
see.
years
And
right
she's
here.
off. I mean, let's just stay on her for a little bit because he's
She
104
definitely
years old and I think he has
dies.
every disease in the book.
Yeah, and they're
I
old.
believe
And they're
he's-
old.
Oh,
She's got 88 courtiers as well.
They're old. The youngest is probably
Already?
like 70.
Yeah.
crazy. All right, we can go to there we go.
Oh,
We
no, there
actually
is a
are-
younger.
No, we're not in my POV. We're in
Ooh.
her
No,
POV,
no,
right?
we're on PV. Let's just see
Yeah.
what
80
what she does.
children and 88
This is gonna
courtiers,
be
ladies and
hard.
Well,
gentlemen.
it's-
He's
yeah.
already at 168.
Yeah, well, one thing we have to discuss is whether or not courtiers count
Is
towards
she just
like
slowed
family, if that makes
just
sense,
to
because
pause?
she has-
I mean,
she
I
has
think it's
88 because
also
88
a little bit of
courtiers
a
and
lag.
80 family, so we might have to subtract that number because otherwise
Also,
it's doubling up the points. We only really want
As somebody
to
who went through it
So
yesterday,
from
it is
those 88
stressful.
courtiers, you're saying
80 are her
80
family.
of them are her family.
Yeah.
Well, we should have specified that in the rules, shouldn't have we?
Well, we still can. It doesn't change gameplay at all. It's just the scoring system. It
there
just
an
means
easy way to
otherwise a child is worth double.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
88 years.
just happened?
Look at that inbred child.
Oh, that's a player and son. Okay. Her player and son, by the way, this is what I feared would happen, is currently 88 years old.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
he old.
Oh wait.
Can just make him.
So player and son is
Cannon
88.
is the son.
Oh, she can't.
Yeah, well, because it's named after him.
Yeah,
Mac
yeah,
Nick
yeah.
means son of Nick.
Yeah, yeah.
Mac.
It's a Nick. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, they all have terrible
Nick.
traits as well.
Old dude.
They're
You're seeing
old,
this? You're not
dude.
seeing this.
Yeah.
If you flip
Alright,
on my
I'll be right
POV,
back.
ladies and gentlemen, I can
Keep me
pull this
impressed.
off. Midge, if we can go there. They're all old as frick. The oldest guy's 88. Wait. So when did he have? He did a lot of freaking, man. I'll tell you that. Look at the youngest guy. He's 9.
9.
10. Okay,
So at
they're
the
all-
age of what, 94, he had a kid.
Damn, talk about some Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Yo, this guy, dude, he's from Florida. He's not from Ireland. We can tell, bro. We can tell. That's a city boy right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
So the
look,
strat
I mean,
for her, it does look like she's going to be potentially staying paused and marrying off all her kids to someone else to get more individuals in. She technically doesn't need to unpause this entire time.
where
so
would the so if they get married, right? All her sons.
Yeah, they would come. They
why?
would join. They would join her court as courtiers.
Yeah. Obviously. All right, let's take a look at what Koi Fish is up to right now. So Jillian's at 88. Let's call it 88. Koi-fish is loading.
Koi-fish is buffering. I believe that's my POV that you tried to connect to, but we'll see that.
There we go. So, yeah, there we go. So he's just looking at Kaiser Henrik the Fourth right here.
Well, I think he's trying to become the emperor. That's why he started Burgundy.
Yeah.
Which will
So
give
he
him
can get all the
54 vassals, to be clear.
Yeah.
So this is like Jillian with a really cool strategy. Absolutely. And then we have Koi-fish with an equally interesting one. I mean, we'll have to see. Now, bear in mind, Jillian, if she doesn't unpause, has a hard cap on the amount that she can get. I'm hearing you, Midge. I just need to connect up my cam, and then I will do that. I'm trying to find the links. I know that Midge. Don't toast me when I'm on camera, Midge. I told you never to bother me on screen.
So
Anyway.
where exactly has Koi-fish started right here? What's the title? What's the location?
I'm trying to find out. Let's see. Is that Burgundy? You have to be a count. So
If you click the top right toggle outliner there, you'll see which guy he's playing.
yeah,
as.
I see it.
Listen,
Count the
we've come to
bottom. Oh god, that's ugly.
where the Red Hawk with 8 hours in CK3 is giving Lathe with thousands of hours in CK3 advice. I mean, that just goes to show, sometimes life
this guy.
finds a way,
Look at this guy. Look at that little smile. And he's scheming to claim the throne. He's going for the
He's looking
throne.
like a scheme. Currently, what's he at? He's at 2 right now, right?
9. So he has 2
Oh, nine.
vassals, 7 courtiers.
Oh, okay, I'm not seeing that. Yeah, 2 and 7. Okay, so
Whereas
he's at
the Holy Roman Emperor has 13 family, 21 and 54. So
Well,
the
he's
Holy
not
Roman Emperor
gonna get
is currently 75. I
winning?
know, but he will get the 75 roughly.
Is it Koi?
And then he can conquer more.
Yeah,
So this is going to be an interesting one, especially if he gives out land. Like, see these dukes. If you break these, then that's another couple. Like within the HRE, you probably have a good 300, 400 provinces at this point. So I mean, that's a very, very interesting strat. We'll see from there.
Yeah. For sure.
Now, can we flip to Jillian's POV? I want to see what she's up to.
Yeah, I
She's
would
up to-
imagine she's winning by a lot.
She has still been paused. She's still looking at her kids right here, as we can see, looking for a spouse for all of them. Taking a look at this guy's stats, matching them up, sending
It's just so many
royal
kids.
marriage offers. Hey, like it was in the olden times, ladies and gentlemen. This is CK3. I'll give you 17 camels. You give me my wife, or in this case, my son, your daughter. So they can.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. The amount of individuals she has, they might
Especially
be
with
worth less than
concubine
money.
too.
In that village, they
true.
barter with
It
the
might
children.
be, I'll give
of
you
Nick
8
Cannon.
sons for a camel. It might be the
Damn,
other
this
way
family
around.
is
8 Nick
cursed.
Cannons for some wheat.
That's right. That's right.
Can you imagine? Oh, can me and my family stay over?
Oh, no.
Have you met my brothers? Oh no.
No, not all the brothers, not all the brothers. Listen, there are some large age gaps, sometimes you see them,
You
You'll
reckon
have,
if
like,
they
a
all were
10-year-old
landed, they
kid with,
could
like, a
beat the
30-year-old
con?
brother. It's not that
I
uncommon,
don't
but-
know. They're pretty sad.
Bruh,
They're all like
this
0
guy's
0 0.
88. Digus McNick the oldest guy. If you flip to my POV image, I can show them off right here. There we go. Dodigus McNick, and I know that's probably not how you pronounce it in Irish, is 79 years older than male Dub right here. Like, yo, what up, bro? You want to play some PlayStation 4? This guy doesn't even know what a PlayStation 4 is, bro. His brother reads the newspaper for fun. That's what he does.
He also is in the year, I imagine, the 7th century, so that might also have something to do with not knowing what PlayStation is, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, let's get those things out of the way. The guy's his brother's older than chess, bro.
Yeah, these
His
guys
brother's
suck.
older.
They're all dead. Like the Shion
wonder why
pauses,
they never
this dude's
invented
dead, and
chess
then like
too.
3
so
other
good.
people die. So there might
mean,
be a
that's what I said,
stressed
it's CK3.
cascade that happens.
Chess, man.
That would
I
be
don't
very
like it.
interesting to
There's
see.
no fog of war, and the gameplay is repetitive. It's like.
I just I got told in chess, take your opponent's king. I do it, and suddenly it's a fight. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But more to the point, can we flip to? Whoa, it's behind. If she pauses long enough to get marriage responses, as long as half of her sons survive, it's a net
Let's
gain.
move us to the right.
Absolutely.
If we can, sort of to the left right here.
Absolutely. And let's give Midge more tasks whilst he's trying to fix that. Midge, can you flip to Coefficient POV directly, please?
Yeah, let's do that as well.
True.
That'd
True.
be great. Also, Coefficient is... What's he doing? He's vibing.
He is vibing.
So, right... Okay, he's not showing what he's doing right now, but I can show it off if you flip to my POV. Over here.
Oh, he's gonna
He is seeming to claim the throne. He is the... Inspired by Sema, perhaps. He is the spy master of the HRE.
I don't think he's gonna be strong
and
enough to take it,
perhaps
though.
It looks like he's going to claim the throne. He can get an 80... He'll get... How much is it? I think it will be 95% roughly next time. And then he takes the throne, and I imagine will attempt to take from there 1,000 versus 6,000, though. That's going to be a little bit tricky to overcome for sure. So we'll see how he gets on. But that will put him just behind Jillian
I mean,
with
check out
the
what Bruce is
ability
doing
to
right
then
now.
expand here. I love this. Two very, very different strategies. Two very different vibes for sure. And look at this. The Emperor of the HRE continuing to expand. This is actually very, very good for Koifish here right now. Very, very good indeed. Because look, the more the HRE expands, the better. I think he will be able to, if he becomes the HRE immediately, there should be some claimants for the French throne. He can grab that, try and break it apart. There's a lot of options that you can get also internally.
Looking real
cute. The Duke of Angria has 14 vassals. So that's 14, 12 over here, 8,
There he is,
10,
just chilling.
And 9. I mean, that's a good roughly 30 to 40.
Jillian has unpaused, ladies and gentlemen. Marriages being accepted, courtiers going up. Let's flip immediately right here.
Look
at all of
no,
these.
it's just
Excellent,
temporary
excellent,
for
excellent.
what
So,
we're doing
There we
here.
go. I literally just clicked
But
off
we
of
could do this as a
can't
setup.
get these
I don't
out of the
personally
way.
enjoy
Fast
this
enough.
kind of
Look at
setup,
this
but
on the right.
I
Just
know
the
some people do.
spam of marriages, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
Every single one of them accepting. And look at the number of courtiers
Cancer.
going up right
Oh,
here.
baby.
She even has one relationship that actually isn't showing up right here. Perhaps that could be because she did pick.
Oh, she's dead.
And she's dead.
Oh,
now,
she died.
let's see. Let's see.
The stress cascade.
Will she play someone else?
Do you think she's just gonna sit here?
Now we
Choose
see
new
what happens
Is
next.
she gonna choose Destiny as a child, as that baby child?
We are on her directly. Okay.
What's she gonna do? She's definitely asking the chat for advice, which, to be
Yeah.
clear, is very much legal.
It is. It is. That's true.
Let's see. She's
Picking right
thinking.
here. She's the Nick. Dead.
He reigned for
He
19
died so
days.
quickly.
Look at that, 19. To be fair, look at the amount of traits he has. That is 19 days longer, 18
Extremely
days longer than I thought. So
impossible.
she's gonna
What?
select
Why does
one
it
of
say
her kids.
impossible?
Which one? Which canon is she gonna pick? She's picked one.
Why is
That
it
means she's a
impossible?
wanderer. She's a landless
I'm
adventurer.
a
now.
fan
Why
of
did she pause? Because
Royal Moor
46
myself.
minutes of pause
Or the
CK3
Flag
sounds
Factory,
really
perhaps.
boring.
How many
And we're
followers? I think all of her brothers.
we are trying to
joined her.
win, but also trying to be
Followers of
entertaining at the same
77,
time.
Family of 80.
Yeah. Why did she unpause? Because
So
she just wants to
let's
sit here and
see
look at
that.
the same screen
They
for
all
47 minutes. I don't think so. I don't think that's
They
so
all
fun.
turned up as camp followers.
Excellent.
Do the age.
Which is-
Oh,
But then who's in charge of Desmond?
just some random dude.
The
all
old
Wow.
the OG guy that she didn't pick.
They're
The
all
first,
followers.
The oldest son is in charge of Desmond.
I
They
didn't
can't
think
confirm.
that would
Instead of
happen.
imagine being that guy.
Do you think you'll
instead
win
of
against
everyone
Tarkus?
joining you in, a city, they all go
Barring
and camp
some
outside
miracle,
of it.
no.
They-
I think
they're just
Tarkus is
chilling.
a
A
better
merry band
in
of
the
brothers,
crunch
if you will.
than I.
Let's see.
He's
Well,
also better
15 minutes in.
at
Can we flip to Coefficient POV?
just knowing when and where what to
He
do.
has, in
You
fact,
saw
got
if you
the
didn't see him
claim
play
on the
yesterday against the
throne.
student, he was
And
very
he's
tactical.
trying to murder the
so depending on what our
HRE.
goal is, it might
I'm
lean
not
itself
gonna lie, I'm
to
confused by this.
my expertise, or it probably most
Trying
likely
to
be
murder him,
in
you
his
said?
court.
Yeah,
All
he's trying to kill
PDX
him.
is glorified spreadsheet
Well, so he can
simulator.
become him.
100%.
But no, that still wouldn't. That
Yes,
still wouldn't. that still
Paradox
wouldn't do it.
just found Excel spreadsheets and said, "What if we made this
Is he
pretty?"
still the spy master?
That's
Let me double check.
that's a run. That's it. That's all you need
What
to
would
do.
you do if you're spy master in real life?
What I do if I was a spy master in real life, I'd murder my liege for sure. But you got to.
Yeah.
You don't want to like. Well, you don't want to be the guy who's a spy master that didn't murder his king. You know. What do I do? Be loyal?
But then you'd get murdered by your own spy master, wouldn't you?
For sure.
I
But
don't
I'm
think
not,
Koi's
I'm not
gonna win
taking the
this. I
throne.
think
I just
Jillian
stay
wins
as the
this.
spy master.
Like, unless Koi
Oh, so
pulls
you
off
just
some
kill him and then
random,
you keep being the spy master.
like,
Yeah.
crazy
And
amount
I'm like,
of
whoa, what happened? That's crazy. Anyway, I can secure your
points,
rule.
I don't see how
Because
he's gonna
think about
come
it.
out
Imagine
of
you're the
this.
spy
'Cause,
master.
like,
People are just
he's
gonna assume when
already-
he dies that you did
he's starting in
it. So you
like
might as
a
well.
way behind
Yeah, so
position
it
where
might as
she
well,
already
yeah.
has like
Not beat the allegation.
if every one of her brothers and
Speaking of not
sisters
beating the
have
allegation,
one child,
I-
like
I
that,
just
then
wanted to
she's
see your
already in like
reaction
the
to that.
hundreds. So it's
Dr.
it's
Disrespect.
tough.
Right, let's
yeah,
let's go
Victoria's so
back.
stupid.
Let's go back to Jillian.
Jillian
And see how she's getting on. I'll keep an eye on things here.
80 chicks.
She's back to being
80
paused,
children.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, if
Taking
I
a
was
look
Koi,
at
I'd be
that
like,
guy with
reset
really
real
long
quick.
hair. I don't
Is that
know
what
who
she's
that
doing?
is. I think he
But
is.
When we play, I'm gonna try,
Um,
hopefully not to reset too much,
guys
and then
from
also
there? No, he's not.
I'd prefer if you guys
Interesting.
She's still
didn't
got
tell
the,
me what was happening
tooltips
on the other side.
The help stuff.
You can tell me what the commentators are
Yeah,
saying,
no.
but I'd rather
with
not.
being the
know what
adventurer right here, or choosing
Tusk
that
has
place
going
down.
on.
What sort of differs, let's say,
Glorified
from
war criminals.
the classic maybe staying as ruler of Desmond? What
In her-
advantage
in-
and disadvantage
In
is
this, what advantage did it give? Well, she was immediately forced into being it because she selected someone that was other than her heir. So if she'd picked her heir, then she would have become, of
ruler of
Desmond.
You got
So
this,
because she
Kevin.
picked
I mean,
him, she
we'll
was
see.
forced
We'll
out.
see. I think in
Which,
about like 20
frankly,
minutes we
I don't
get
think it's gonna be
access
too
to
bad.
what my
Like,
thing is, and
it
we're gonna
means that
switch
she's
away from
probably
the
not gonna
stream
be
and talk
murdered, not gonna be
about
killed. Her
talk through the
family's gonna
idea
die
of
in
what
wars.
we'll do for that challenge.
I can't even tell you. I don't think it would.
Um,
Midge can maybe confirm this. I don't think it's gonna change
But we'll see.
anything when it gets to, when it like in terms of, like lifespan of her brothers.
Yeah.
I'm
Probably
just gonna
not.
check it with Koi to see if he's trying to push. I think he is trying to push speed 4, and we might be having some speed issues, but I'll keep an eye on that. We've gone 6 years from game start over here, and I think you've gone what 6? Not even
About
6
2
weeks.
weeks right here. Yeah.
Damn.
She is
These
currently
kids are. I
seducing
think
her
she might
spouse,
be. I think the one
attempting to
downside to
have
this strategy is
sex.
the death
Maybe,
cascade
for
that might
Well,
happen.
we don't know that.
because
we
of
don't
stress.
know that for sure.
So like,
Yeah.
if like 10 of her
What Koi
like
Fish
family
with us,
members die in 1 year,
right
which
now.
is
You wanna check?
probably likely to happen,
Right now,
she
this
might be
score
like cooked. Like
over
the whole dynasty
here
just has a.
is 19.
Is the final a 1v1v1? That
Looking
would
at
be kind of
19.
fun, but no, the final is just a
Well,
1v1.
Over
So,
on
what happens is
Jillian's POV, we can see she's got 80 in
two players
family.
win today,
Obviously,
they advance
79
tomorrow,
of
and
them
then
are
there's
her
a
brothers.
third place game later on. So
But then
your
she
boy
has
might be playing
78
back-to-back
followers,
games, which would be
of which 77
Less
are
than
her
ideal,
brothers,
but, you
and
know,
one
here
is,
we are.
is her character's wife.
Yeah, this is the
So-
thing. How do we reconcile this? Do we just let it
Add up all
ride?
the numbers, man. Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
just
we just
add up.
gotta. We said add up all the numbers. We gotta add up all the numbers, which means
It's a
family
score.
is gonna count double.
Obviously,
I mean,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
just needs
Yeah,
to take
because the only reason we'd be
screenshots.
changing it is because
Or
she
they
had
need to be taking
ridiculously
screenshots, 'cause they're
weird
observing in
strategy,
their,
frankly. I don't think-
games
maybe
right now.
unless
I think we
So
just
No,
add
I'll,
up.
they're
I'll wait,
sharing
I'll
the
wait.
screen
I
of
think it's totally
of
fine, but
hers, and then
also
on top of
one
that,
the
they're
things to
also
note here as a
observer.
camp, as a landless adventurer, she's actually down a tab. So courtiers
is
and
down a tab.
vassals,
Oh,
would-
'cause she's-
would be 4 tabs if you're feudal, but right now she's only got 3.
that's true. Okay, well let's just again we'll just
They didn't
stick with our
pay,
exact
thank you.
wording, which was the numbers. Like it's as simple as
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Why do we still have this photo of me, Midge?
And
Get
why
your
are we
memes
to
on
the
screen, what is
left?
this?
Why are
I
we to
can't
the
speed
left?
5.
Because you were covering a lot of things on the right hand side because of the double tabs on CK. So I've
Are you
moved
talking
over.
to them or are you talking to us?
Yeah, I'm talking to everyone. I'm talking to everyone.
You talking to everyone? You talking to stream?
Yeah, if you want to go back in the corner, I can put you in the corner.
You can't put Lathan in the corner.
You gonna make me wear a dunce cap too, Midge? Come on, bro.
No, because that would be like.
Gonna make us call you names, Midge? I don't like this.
Damn,
I-
commentators have lost the
Let's
plot.
flip to Coinfish's POV.
100% just talking to
Um,
themselves.
Yeah, the problem he's having is it's gonna take him a long time to murder. What's he do? Is he googling? He's narrating.
Currently says he
Yeah,
can't speak
rating.
English. We just got a message from him.
Do you think Koi
Chat if you check. So if Koi
talking to
is
anybody, or
demanding
is he
for
just
late
talking
to
to
hop out of
himself?
his game because it's too slow, of course that does mean I will be hopping out of Jillian's game as well, even though she has literally only unpaused for 14 days. You know, those are the rules that
Dude,
we make right here.
Jillian is
ladies and
gonna
gentlemen,
win
to keep it
this
fair
in
for
the
everyone.
first
But,
10 seconds.
you
and
know,
it's
while
gonna be
we're over
so
here, man, if you guys
glorious.
are enjoying day 2 of our Crusader Kings 3 tournament, make sure to hit that
Oh,
follow
so
or
silly.
subscribe button depending on
So,
where you're
so
watching.
silly.
If you really want to support us, you could always become a member on YouTube or subscribe on Twitch. You gain lots of awesome bonuses, and at the end of the day, we do this for free. More codes coming up later.
Bruce is on the
We could
move,
draw one
chat.
right now. I'm not
He's-
going to, but we have
He may
that
be
power.
trying
Right
to
now,
exit the
we
crisis.
actually
We'll see. Or
memorize
he
the
might be
numbers
coming
and
over here,
letters.
sit on my lap.
But we could
Either
drop more
or.
DLC right this second. Do you want to flip to my POV, Midge? Because I'll be looking at the same thing as Coefficients, but in glorious more definition. Yeah. And can we get rid of
What's
the
he?
thing?
What did he say about the speed, by the way?
Yeah, I said
Self-porting
I
stuff.
like.
Yeah.
I said keep
I
speed
mean,
4. I said
when I was playing it, it did not feel like that much
we'll
time,
hop out of
but
both games.
I was also just
No worries, no
stressed
worries.
the whole time, being like,
Midge, can you see where
So-
it says Crusader Kings the window thing? People laughed
Yeah.
at me for it yesterday.
this
and I
route
didn't feel
happens.
good about
Koi
myself.
could win. I mean, it
They're
could.
laughing at you today.
but I
Listen,
don't know how many
this guy,
followers he
bro,
has right now.
Can't even full screen. Amateur. Let me tell you, man.
But
It's just
my
sad.
my screen's just too big. I have, you know how some people have ultra wide? I got ultra wide and ultra tall. I
So you got a
replaced one of-
4x3.
I mean, it's a bit bigger than that. I replaced one of the windows I have with a screen. Oh, let's see. This
You went
this
against the
is-
Crusader
it's
after
gonna make
all.
him
That is
stressed.
true. That
Okay,
is true. I
here we
did
go.
somehow pick that victory up.
Can he's trying to befriend King Philippe, the King of France,
Yup.
and it's a case of he can go for it right now. He's formed an alliance with Malcolm, the big-headed of Scotland. Oh, befriend the dance. Okay. I'm just thinking here because right now, chat, he has a 65% chance of killing the king if he clicks his button right now. It's how long does he want to wait? How long can he hold his metal for? Because right now, 56 days, he can get 2 more schemes. So if I click execute scheme, right, he can get another 10% chance right now. He could do. I would probably wait 1 more and then I'd go for it if I was him.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But this is an entire strategy because if it doesn't come through, he's wasted half an hour.
Stay did not like this arc.
Yeah. We're
6
already
months until
20
next
something
phase,
minutes.
I'd go for it.
What are we
Thanks,
doing?
man. That's perfect. That's brilliant.
What are we doing?
Excellent. Yeah,
Are we just
much,
looking
much
at
better view right here.
His
ladies.
head?
Ironically, this
We
is
can-
Malcolm the
High
big-headed.
definition.
Love
Hey,
it.
click on anything.
I would say his head is quite average.
Oh! No way! Mitch, you missed the entire thing, you amateur!
He missed it. He missed it.
So, what happened here? No, he didn't. He missed a lot.
Did he?
If you notice, there's no more hostile scheme because he died in his sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, perhaps the stress of the job, but the
So then
Holy Roman
his-
Emperor died in his sleep.
So then his
Yeah,
thing.
So that is Coifish's plan initially. He's the friendly accomplished. I don't know if he thought he was going to become emperor or what the strategy was there.
I think he was trying to weaken the emperor so that he could then steal it from him.
We'll have to
maybe.
see. We'll have to see. I mean, he has a different. But no, wait. He claims the throne, so now he can declare war. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get allies, so then he can declare war for the Holy the throne of the Holy Emperor. That's it. That's
Now,
gonna be it.
before he executes that, what's his?
Can we go back
what's
to
his
Jillian and
numbers
see if
looking
she's
like?
on a
What's
death
his numbers
spiral
looking
yet?
like? Let's go ahead and
He has
compare.
now got a kid, so he has 20.
20. Okay, and I can confirm that Jillian is up to 164.
Jesus Christ, she's going.
80 family,
164. Damn.
2 relationships, 82 followers. So
Damn.
listen, starting off with a big lead, but that's just how it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes, man, you win, not to say preemptively right here, but sometimes you win before the challenge has even started,
I don't. You're really underestimating the amount that the Holy Emperor can get. You really.
Yeah, that's
really
what
are.
I said. I'm not saying anything now, bro. But if the challenge ended right now, who'da won? Who'da won? Tell me.
Well, that is how scores work. You are correct.
That is how
Claiming
scores work.
another throne, and also the reason I think he went Andalusian is because they get the ritualized friendship, right? Which means that they have access to the befriend scheme immediately.
Oh. Jillian
Right,
unpaused. If you flip to my POV, ladies and gentlemen, just to show this off real quick. Every time she unpauses, something bad happens.
Yeah.
First, her OG character died of everything. That was in
And then
his
her- now her-
obituary. Cause of death,
Oh,
everything.
that's. Do you see this?
and
Do
now
you see
her
this?
brother has bled to death.
Stress.
So
it's
sad.
coming.
Can you click on him?
She just needs to
you
not
will
on
click on it.
us, but like
Who
that's not
related
fun.
back to canon.
He was a
Has
bleeder.
bled
That's
to
why he bled to death. And so, can you click on
I
his
wish I
spouse
wish
for
I-
a second?
On his spouse.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could also tune
And then
into
so click on
her
her,
chat
and then
and see
click on
what
her
her
again.
thought process is. I don't know if you
So
want to
she
do that.
has
Chat.
actually remained within his camp, even though her husband is dead. Like they were married. That must have been a shotgun wedding and a half.
How about?
So
how about
what
as
we're
a
seeing
friend?
right here is-
Yes. Did she like it? Maybe. Can you marry your dead brother's wife? Good question. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Jillian. Because of speed issues, we're going to be hopping out of Koifish's game. However, you're not exactly trying to go fast. So, would you like Hawk to leave your game, or are you happy to him staying in?
I really don't mind. If things are going great, then I'm okay keeping this as a multiplayer.
Okay, sure. But if you want to unpause, then or like at any point you have speed issues, let us know, and we'll pull out immediately.
Okay.
All right?
Are we pausing for a second for Koi
No,
Fish?
you're good.
Okay.
No, you're good. You keep playing.
Okay.
Damn. This is kind of a
How
weird
do I
setting
marry?
for.
I guess maybe is she just like available now? No, I don't see her. Okay, the thing is, my wife likes me, which is good. Marry the widow's girl? Well, I'm trying. See, I'm looking at her. She is chaste, so that's unfortunate. I'm already
Content on
seducing
content
another
on
person.
content. Do you like this
I'm
form
already
of
seducing another one of my brothers.
watching content? I feel like those streamers who just like goes and watch other people's
Okay.
content
then
and
this guy
just
died.
farms that
He has
way.
a cool wife, Wolf Hill. She's only 16.
All right, we can
She's unlanded.
we
Why
can go
can't I
back
invite
to
you my
the
camp?
main thing.
Adventurers may only invite their player, heir, soulmate, best friend.
Especially
or
we caught
spouse
that
into
that in between
Can I
chatter.
invite my wife to my camp?
So
Are you?
all right, we'll go back over here and see what's the main.
Has happened.
Come on, eat your peas, please. Eat your peas.
Whoa,
That's what he's
that's
He
saying.
made me
so
eat sandwich
crazy.
cake last time I was
Maybe I
there.
need to start
And-
working
and
my
I hate to say
reactions
it, He made me eat banana curry pizza, and it was actually fire. It was actually so
just
good.
like that. Lots of that.
Hawk?
32 minutes left, so that means
Hawk?
probably about 5 more
Red
minutes
Hawk?
until we get our prompt, and then we can discuss.
Hey, buddy.
Swedish food, man. Listen. I'm just gonna be real, chat.
Oi.
If you live over here, man,
His president's
You
demands.
got
His
some good
president's
things.
demands.
Why is Italy?
He's claiming the duchy
Oh.
of West Franconia.
and that is let me see. Let me go.
That's his
Dutch.
Can
liege.
become a
That's his liege.
reaction tuber.
It's
I
like it's
mean,
nowhere near him. It's like central.
Sure.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean,
see
if
I
it was
see
joke,
okay.
but the
All right,
the
let's
hard
see,
thing
it's a
about
big battle
he's
here,
just got
and
clapped.
he loses. Rough.
L.
It's really tough.
L.
Very, very
That's
rough.
really
Now, if he doesn't pull it around, we might have another upset. Jillian,
Dude,
an
Jillian going to the
underdog's
finals,
underdog.
love to see
Someone who, and I want to say this for the record, before starting this challenge before starting this entire tournament said, I haven't played CK3 in a month.
Yeah.
She may go to
Hot
the
tub
final.
streamer?
If she,
I mean,
goes
if I
to the
could get a
final,
hot
wins this
tub on
entire
the
thing,
second
I
floor
think
of
we
an
just-
apartment,
we
I
just
would
don't-
definitely
we just
be
don't do Carabella
interested.
anymore.
But
Yeah. I think we
that's
can call it
annoying
right
that we
there.
have to have
you know,
an ad
everyone
already.
everyone loves a.
has it already been an
Everyone loves
hour?
an underdog.
Let's
Everyone
snooze
loves
that.
an upset, but you also, you wanna root for the little guy as always, and it's so much
if
more
it's-
satisfying. We'll see if it works out for her. She is currently unpaused, I
Oh
think.
god, if Koi
on
loses,
speed
then I might have to
one?
play Koi later.
Why is she on speed?
There you got our first winner, Crushnaut. This is the power of having your mum watch.
That's tough.
Very true.
And actually, could
Playing Tusk and Koi in one day is
Jillian's
not
losing
exactly
brothers and their wives,
how I
wives
saw
because they're
today
leaving
going.
camp. Can we flip
But,
your POV?
you
Do
know,
you want to check that?
Here we are.
Yeah,
in the
we can go ahead and flip,
potential.
and I can confirm that that's actually not true, ladies and gentlemen. Now, two more brothers, actually one more brother died right here of old age, but numbers are
Forget
still
the
the
hot
same,
tub.
man.
Hot streamer,
for the
got
guy
it.
she's playing right here.
Just
80
just
family, 2 relationships, 81
crank the
followers.
heat
So
in here.
still,
Right now
at
it's actually
163
what is the
after this
temperature?
guy died.
Why is she,
74
oh my
degrees.
god, look at her money.
Yeah.
Why is she that
not a
much
lot
in
of
debt?
money. Listen, it costs a lot to travel in the south of Ireland in 867, man. Probably staying at the Four Seasons on every stop. Listen, sometimes you gotta
Curse.
what you call it
Bro,
boost.
for 476, she built the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Four seasons.
She's
So
trying to seduce a
she's trying to
34-year-old
sed-
woman.
Is
What's her plan? Why is she? Oh god,
Right,
all these
it's
children
30
are
minutes. I'm gonna give both a
cursed.
30-minute warning. Hey, Hawk,
go ahead and do that.
why don't you dangle something for our audience here?
I will. Midge, tell me what you want me to dangle for them. Excellent. So, ladies and gentlemen, while we're at the halfway mark right here, listen up, because we are about to give away another DLC, the latest DLC for CK3, King of Cons or whatever it's called. Not a sponsor.
Contestant.
So I don't have to know.
Goddamn.
Listen, it could be
These
called
boys.
EU4 Emperor 2
Clearly,
for all I care.
clearly these
But
guys are
get ready for
professional
everyone on
CP3ers.
YouTube and in Twitch to type the following word. You have to
Guys, go
type the
type the
following
words.
word to be eligible to win.
I'm gonna type
The
actually.
word is-
I don't have this one, so yeah. I'm
What's the
ready.
word?
Yeah, shoot, I might type as well. I wonder if I can win. I can't be bothered.
Wait,
The following
hang on,
word.
give me yeah, go for it. I'm
get
gonna
ready,
type as
get
well
ready.
because it'd be very funny if I won.
Brotherhood.
Get ready, get ready. As a sub comes in from Razmodulus, thank you
Apparently.
so much.
Damn.
I'm ready.
I love
All
how
right,
Tusk
the
is in
following
here.
word.
Tarkus is.
Brotherhood. Everyone
I love how
type
Tarkus is in here,
Brotherhood
even though
on
I'm
YouTube
80%
and on
sure he
Twitch right
has
now
access
to
to
be
it already.
eligible to win the
I keep
latest
calling him Tusk, but it's Tark.
TK3 DLC. Oh my god, you went first.
get it together.
Not
guess
just
you
that,
got
I'm gonna do it on both because then I get twice the chances.
That's true.
Someone
Listen, if
take
you
a
got a
screenshot,
YouTube
Kevin.
and Twitch account, log in and watch
Oh,
from both.
baby.
And type from both. Twice the chance,
There you go.
ladies and gentlemen. He's
But it's
cracked the
okay.
code
My
over
name
here.
Joel. Thank you for the follow. And Cause by Eyes. Thank you for the follow. Oh, my brothers are dying. Oh, they're dying like a lot.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. A great
Cascade,
pox.
boys.
Oh, no.
Cascade might be
I was
happening.
Really hoping we wouldn't have to deal with the great pox. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. Janto, thank you for the follow. Okay, we can make Lucia our new wife. And my spouse really dislikes me. Over 50. Oh, my spouse doesn't like me because we're in debt.
Damn.
Oh, whatever.
I think
Get
this-
over it. Get over yourself.
How many people are watching this, and how many people are watching this one?
Pause it.
Damn. Jillian's stream
Boiling
almost
anger.
has as
You
many
might be a master Gillian
viewers
curse,
as
but
the
you are
main
also a
channel.
vile bastard.
Which is interesting.
Why do I lose?
What about
stress?
how many people are watching this one?
Oh, a lot of my brothers are mad at me.
Timer.
Why?
Okay, we'll just pause in for a sec. We had a game crash on Quaver side.
Oh
Pause for a sec.
god.
Okay.
Game crash, nice. There's 200 here. It's 226. Okay, so there's like 500 overall, but
Let's.
it's
okay.
interesting.
The game's paused, but we can still strategize. What
People
are
are
we gonna
probably
do
watching
from
both,
here
true.
on out? Do we just do we just keep going to the tribal holding and recruiting people? Because I mean that grows our follower count. Chill. Breathing time. True. True. I'll drink some water. Money isn't real. Let's just invite everyone. The only cost
Damn.
to money not being real is that my wife apparently does not like how much we are in debt. And so it's unlikely that she will give me any children.
I mean, I don't know if does
Higher
opinion
speed.
affect
I guess we can do higher
fertility?
speed.
I don't feel like it does.
I'm just scared. I'm
All right,
scared
let's
I'm gonna go
run
into
this
high
ad
speed
break
and
real
I'm
quick.
immediately gonna like bleed to death or something.
Run it. Thank you for
into
everybody who's been
debt
watching.
ahead
I
of
know
you,
this isn't
Octo
our
Q.
traditional stuff we've been doing, but it will get interesting, I
That's already-
swear,
that's
in a
true.
little
She
bit
is
when
already
I
nice,
play
good.
and I start yelling and get
Is there
stressed.
anything that 60 brothers
but
can
we'll
do
see.
for money?
Lol.
To win, you have to gamble with speed. I don't know. Do you think Koi Fish is over?
Jin
I'm
has
at
been
what,
popping
83
off.
plus
That's
2 is
only a
85
little
plus
more than
81
her average viewers count.
is 160.
I mean,
Is there
that's the funny thing is
166
that
people?
I feel like Jillian does numbers usually.
Yeah, I don't want to do higher speed.
Also, Persona
It'll
5
recruit
music.
Faster than, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, this is definitely Persona 5 music. I feel
I
like I,
don't think
look
you have over 100
washed
people.
out. Let's.
Well, they said followers count. So I have
a
83
little
family
bit.
members, 2 relationships,
But
and 81 followers.
here we are.
A lot of followers are brothers. I know, but I think they said that followers counted anyway. Either way, do we think that in the next 30 minutes, Koi Fish can get past 85? I don't know. Should you stay paused so you no longer lose people from your court? Well, the thing is, when my brothers die, they still remain in the family tab, I think.
Oh.
All right, Jillian, you're free to go.
All right, cool. Thank you. Hello, Mom. Welcome back.
All right. Let's see what the main channel's got going on.
So
Such
let's all
riveting
laugh at
content.
them. Let's put haha. Let's put L in the chat for them. Just kidding. Excellent.
Go,
competitors.
go, go. All timers go.
And we're off once again.
Here we go. Let's flip over to Koifish's POV and let's see what he's up to. What high-octane gameplay does he have for us?
Excellent. So there we go. Still in that war right there. So did you confirm perhaps if
I'm
this is
gonna
the
go ask.
war for the HRE Emperorship maybe?
Cool.
And he's left the chat. I guess he's gonna go and confirm that right now. But yeah, we can see Koifish getting involved in some wars right here near Lyon, ladies and gentlemen, in the south of France, or you know, whatever you want to call it. Right there.
Yes, we have our toucan shirt on.
He
Maybe
said,
we should adjust.
and I quote,
Can we get an adjustment
"Wouldn't
for my
you like
camera?
to know, Weatherboy?"
on.
He hit me with 2 slurs, and then when I asked him please and threatened to disqualify him, he did say this is in fact a war for the Holy Roman Empire. This is it. If he wins this war, he becomes leader of the HRE, and well, frankly, that puts him in a really
I
good
wonder
place. And
why my camera's acting
well,
this
look
way.
at where the capital is. Look at where
Okay.
he is now.
There we
in
go.
3 months, whizzing away.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think this
Hand.
might give him the victory.
You think?
I mean, it'll be damned close for sure. He had a chance to kidnap the emperor right there, taking siege after siege. The war score is going to be ticking up over time now. I
Can you
believe he'll
just
have
fucking
enough. He's
do
trying
this,
to befriend the
camera?
king of Poland. Maybe he's trying to
Heavy Cube says, my stream crashed. Did I really get it? Yes, Heavy
Yes,
Cube,
you did.
really get it.
make sure you
Connect
message Mitch
or-
on the Discord.
Yeah.
And
Make
again,
sure-
everyone, make sure you join the Discord as well, because we can only give it to people that we can verify are who they say they are.
We don't want anyone lying.
Otherwise,
No
someone's gonna
liars.
DM
All
me
right.
and be like, "I'm
They
Heavy
should be
Cube," and
giving our
actually Simo
information
begging
out
for,
pretty soon. Maybe in the
the
next
key.
5 minutes.
But
Less.
Casimo will give it to him anyway.
Let's see.
I don't know. Morocco probably block it. Okay, there we go. We can see he's got 46% war score. He can probably get a couple more from battle. It looks like the Scots are helping him out a little bit here, and I believe he's trying to befriend the King of Poland, the King of France, and the Byzantine Emperor to
he wants some
maybe
help in this,
just get relationships. That's good. So then that counts.
I wish
Maybe
they
convince
had the
them
visual
to-
count of it
to
instead of
convince them to become his
just-
vassal. Who knows? He only has 1,000 troops now.
It'd
and
be
there are
also interesting if you could get a
1,900. You're gonna
dedicated
hope that his
CK3
allies, who
server,
are
so it
suffering
wouldn't be
massive
as
attrition,
many
are
issues
gonna
for
try and
connecting
help
to
him
the
out here.
land.
He is going to march in.
I
He
don't know.
begins the battle on his own, starts to lose. His allies do win it for him. Is that enough war score?
No.
No.
Oh.
No.
I don't know that it is. I don't know that it is, but he has to take back these provinces. And this is the problem with CK3 combat sometimes. If you can't get a dominant victory, he has to ransom troops to make sure he doesn't go into debt and suffer a combat malice. If he doesn't get a victory early enough, he does it. No, he does do it. There we go. The Emperor Cornfish starting his account in one lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, an impressive
Let's see the count.
display.
Go to the count.
Now let's see what he can do from here.
Go to the
he
count.
implied that this was only the start of his strategy. He implied that there was more yet to come.
Executing
minutes
it about
left.
35 minutes in. Yeah. Yeah.
24 minutes left. He
fair
still
enough.
does have a lot here. All right, so
flipping around over to, let's flip to Jillian's POV directly if we can, real quick, Midge, because of course she is pause maxing right here. I want to see just what she's up to. You know, lots of
maxing.
brothers dying in the meantime, man. You know, pretty much 2 brothers dying a month. So many of them are old.
shit.
But due to all
Chat.
these spouses that she's getting and stuff like that, and you know,
Who knew
her
a CK3
brothers'
tournament would
wives
be so
coming in the camp
riveting?
as well and whatnot, and getting camp followers. She actually is getting her relationships up, even though you guys can't see that right now. We're on her
we flipped
POV.
to Hawk's POV.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Why not? I can go ahead and show up that
86.
she's up to 100 and what's that? 71. Actually, 83 family, 2 relationships, 86 followers.
What are the relationships? You don't mind me asking.
The relationships.
Have
she's
you
got
watched
2
Hamilton?
wars right here. 2 wars.
So they will disappear in
Like
about
the-
2 years. As
like
well.
the play?
Probably grab a couple more.
Wow,
like-
correct.
This is.
So, yeah,
Is that what
that's
you're
she's
asking?
up to.
Or like the
Yeah,
F1
brother just
But
died.
driver.
I wonder how she's increasing
Yes,
the
I
amount
have
that
seen,
she's
yeah.
getting.
Hamilton? Why?
Maybe all of her
Yes.
brothers are
It's
getting.
brothers' wives, man.
All of the brothers are getting loads of wives.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I said we go to her POV, you know, so we can see exactly how she is, you know, getting those numbers up.
Let's go to her POV then.
Yeah.
I mean, looks like she's just vibing and playing CK3.
Hamilton maxing.
Yeah.
Oh.
She is on pause
Lol.
speed 2
She's
right now.
negative
Losing
1,300
so
in
much
debt.
money, by the way. Negative
I love
almost
that.
1,400 gold.
I don't know, like, how is she losing?
Because she's
Why is
inviting
she so much
people.
in debt? Must be something for the interview. But why is there such? Why is there debt? What
Why is
that?
there debt?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Hawk, what would you do if you're
I
you're in
mean,
the 7th
I'm supposed to go on in
century,
20
you are
minutes and they haven't given
1400
our
gold
prompt
pieces
yet,
in debt.
so
What's your plan?
that I don't know if I have to
I'll
remind them.
just, well, I don't think
or
I can
if
say it on
they-
stream.
Already
What's your
gave the
plan?
prompt,
Hustlers
but they definitely
University
did not
and
give a
become a
prompt.
That's right,
Nice.
ladies and gentlemen.
He's gonna join Hustlers University and put himself 1600 in debt. It's huge. It's massive brain. You know what's the old saying? If I owe the
Your
bank a
donkey.
million, it's
Huh?
my problem. I owe the bank a
Or your
billion,
donkey.
their problem. Right, let's flip to Koyovich as we enter into the final 21 minutes of this campaign. Who will be eliminated? Who will go to the final? Who will we see later for the third place playoff? Don't go now because we are going to be giving away more and more
God.
keys. What's he doing?
Someone in chat says she's recruiting followers from the tavern. That's
There you go.
exactly the place
And
you want
that's
to
when
get
she doesn't-
all of your followers, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm.
Listen, if you're lonely, and this
Go
is
to the
pro tips
tavern.
right here. If
Go to
you're
the tavern
lonely,
and
which I'm sure a lot of
recruit
you
your
are,
friends.
You play Paradox games. Come on. Just pop down to your local old, and it's got to be old
Has to be.
people, drunkard gathering place. Hang out with the grandpas right there. You know, you might see some scandals. Some of them might.
What
you
is
know,
he
just
doing?
Slump over on the
Just
table
a
right in
super
front of
zoom
you.
on his head.
It's a good way to
Get a
make money
laugh.
as well. It is. Don't judge me for what I've done.
It is. It is. It is.
I said
Who do
judging
you think is winning? It's hard to say.
Copied my haircut.
I think
I'm gonna have
Jillian's
a
still
go.
winning, but
Someone
I
said that
mean,
drop shipping in
I don't know how many
867.
follow
What-
or
what-
how many
what would we
vassals
drop
he'll
ship in
have.
867. What do you think? Right here?
Members of
What do
the
we
Nick
buy?
Cannon clan. What do you mean?
Dude, bruh, the Dutch are the original drop shippers, yo. The VOC, yo. It's spices, drop shipping spices.
shipping
In well, not in 867, about a
tough.
1,000 years later, but you know, you get the point. 867 probably.
What's Koyfish's count? Koyfish's count, we can see it on screen. Koyfish's count is
45.
looks like 90.
90.
Let's see, that's 50.
It's
50,
close.
That's 99. 106. He's catching up.
106. Still
Very close.
less than Jillian, ladies and gentlemen, who I can confirm is up to 192. 192.
192. Oh
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
192.
No, I don't think he's catching that
191
unless he
right
starts
now.
really
A brother just died from fatal
starts recruiting.
apoplexy.
Can
All gonna
confirm that
I mean,
Crushnor has
at this
actually
point, Jillian
received his
really
key.
shouldn't
Crushnor's
unpause.
identity has been verified.
But
Crushnor, our first ever winner of a key,
Who knows?
is done.
Jillian's mom was the
can you flash
Jillian's
that
mom
up?
we
You
made
got my picture?
made along the way. It's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a screenshot. Now, Koyfish, presumably he might think he's ahead. It's a very good strategy, but it does confirm that having a stream audience is the best strategy for CK3. Jillian might be going to the final. Jillian's mom was the Jillian's mom we made along the way.
Floof.
The Fluve now piping up. I mean, if anyone knows Jillian's mom, it's the Fluve.
listen, almost everyone that played is in the chat right now. We got Tarkus in here joining as well. I think this is the first time I'm seeing a message from him today. He's coming right up after this match, ladies and gentlemen, in just about half an hour right here.
Well,
According to the bookies, the big favorite to there you have it, flashed up on screen. According to the bookies, the big favorite to win this whole thing. Not if Jillian has something to say about it. And she just might.
Did Red Hawk just freeze?
So
I think he
he's
is
trying to get people
frozen.
to join his call
Oh,
right
yep.
now is old Koyfish. As Hawk disappears from view. Has he crashed?
Can you hear me? My PC is about to crash.
Okay, his
Classic.
PC is about to go, but that's fine. We don't need him. He has surplus 2 requirements. 1 second.
+2 requirement. What an
Yeah, Midge, I'm gonna do it for double pay. Double pay, and I'm in. I'll do both roles. Okay, right. Here we go. Now I have to do both Hawk and myself. Midge, can you duplicate me?
Can you guys hear me?
yes.
Midge? Yep, we can.
Yes, we can.
You're gone.
Everything
Duplicate
is
me.
frozen for me.
Duplicate me.
Are we gonna get the prompt? Maybe I should message them.
We'll give him a 15-minute warning. Don't you worry,
Did we already
chaps, as
get the
it looks
prompt?
like
Am I
Koyfish's
lost
strat
my-
is to be inviting everyone he possibly can to the court. Jillian's strat is trying to. There we
He's
go.
dancing?
Is trying to. It's so goofy. Jillian's strat. Can you flip one of them so they're facing each other? Jillian's strat is trying to max debt and other way
Max
around.
debt.
Trying to max debt and invite as many camp followers as humanly possible because she doesn't need money for that. So we'll see which of these strategies will end up being the superior one.
Probably
Mitch,
Jillian's.
Yeah, the other way around.
The
mate.
fact that
Other
she
way around.
started off with so many.
They're linked. There you go. Hang on. No, do it again. Go back. Do what you just did. Control Z.
Control C.
There you go.
Give yourself a little smooch.
Mwah.
Yeah, I knew it. Classic.
Right. So now let me do the Red Hawk. Go to Jillian, and I'll commentate as Red Hawk. Yes. So like I've been telling you,
So
Jillian
silly, so goofy.
is massively in debt. It's unclear at the moment whether or not she's gonna be able to edge it. But hey, listen, it's all to play for here. That's what we say here in Parabellum. I'm the Red Hawk. That's my catchphrase. Listen. Guy has like 2 things he says. I've got to carry this entire thing. So Jillian is currently in 2,000 in debt. We're gonna see again that number increase more. Let me make sure that she knows she can keep playing. One sec.
And while he's gone, I'm going to talk to the audience. Hello, everybody. Thank you as well again for all your support here at Parabellum. We are a non-profit, pretty much. Not
You're
actually
for
legally
profit.
speaking, we're not a non-profit, but
You're just
work
not
on this
profiting.
for pretty much pennies to the hour, and we just do this for the love of the game and the love of Paradox games and strategy games and all the things that we cover. So if you enjoy it, why not consider
A
becoming one of our
non-profit.
producers, one of our elite club of people that help run these shows.
All right, guys, let's lock in.
I see. I start talking, and both of them show back up. Hello, boys.
Oh, you know.
Hello. I am
Can't
back.
let the call of mediocrity
Wow.
stop us for too long. As Jillian does begin to go into Wales, can confirm she's kicked out the Red Hawk for now. That'll allow her to go a little bit faster. Considering she again was fine with the Hawk, she's not being limited anyway. She's gonna keep on grinding that follow account. Follow account? Well, imagine.
Little
yeah,
bit of that too.
both IRL and also in game. And I'm gonna give them both a 15-minute warning.
Okay, we have 15 minutes
Mitch,
to
you
do
should
some more
have my
recruiting.
cam right now.
Interesting.
We can go ahead and replace Lath. Listen, watching one of him is enough. I don't think we need 2 of them. Let's be real here. And I think
Shit.
chat will be inclined to agree. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is currently Jillian's game. There you go. Move.
No, please.
There we go. Okay,
Yoink.
good. Now I'm floating. There we go. We're fixed.
Welcome back.
Excellent.
Sorry,
am
was that
back
John
just-
Paradox trying to stop you from? Oh! John Paradox trying to
This
stop you
is-
from?
I can confirm. Yeah.
Yeah.
He escaped the hospital Midge put him in, and he came in here to beat my ass. There's just something about it. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want me. CK3ing. He doesn't want me CK3ing.
He doesn't know. Hello. Well, there's a super chat that came in, Midge. If you don't mind.
Oh, there it is.
What
Latham
is-
wants to do the ice bucket challenge.
Bro is living in 2015.
Bro,
Was it 2013? When was the Ice Bucket Challenge?
I
Did
don't
someone
know
Google
when
that?
it was. No, I was in elementary school when that happened, so that must have been before 2012.
That was a long
All
time
right.
ago, bro.
We're waiting on the challenge. I'm gonna use the restroom
Can we
real
flip
quick
to,
because
can we
probably
flip
won't have to
to
pee.
Koi Fish's POV?
Let's go ahead and do that.
There we go. We're seeing him again. I think so currently he has 151 plus 12, so 163, still behind, but catching up rapidly. Now, I'll be honest, he is going for the invite court meta. I think that's why probably he was trying to get his court grandeur up as much as possible. I think I personally would focus on trying to break his vassals. If he revokes a bunch of duchies and they all join, then he can split them into tiny counts. Again, if you look at like Duchy of Angria has 14 vassals, he, for example, can go and get plus 14. He can get another like at least 100 by doing that alone. But whether or not it's the economical choice, we'll see, because some of those might require some warfare. I think high dread and try and make it so people will submit to you could be an idea. He is also going to be losing money whilst doing this. I wonder what his settings are. This is like 2, maybe 1 frame a second. So we flip out to Jillian, and I'll let you know.
What frame a second? Yeah, but there we go. Actually, she's perfectly off. She was perfectly on the tab that we actually need to see. And as far as I can tell right there on that last
Shit,
one, ladies and gentlemen,
challenge
she was
started.
up to 84
All right.
to 82. Which
Let's talk about this. Let's transition there. Okay, what is the challenge? Man, I'm hungry. Starting as a Amos Aprad and have the largest realm size. Starting as Amos Aprad, have the largest realm size. All right, chat. What does that mean? So if we start as Aprad, we can do a lot of things. Okay, let's just pin this. Can I pin this as that? Oh. Can I go here and pin that? How do we pin again? Yeah, okay. We're gonna pin this here and then we'll pin it in YouTube as well. So that's our challenge. Funny enough, this might be within my wheelhouse. It might not be. It's been a while since I played Oprod, but I do recall you can max your way into a gambit. How do you do that gambit again? I have to think back. So first one's in. What do you want? You want in here or you want out? You want in or you want out? You want in or you want out? We got things to talk about. Pretty standard challenge, yeah. But so as Almasal Pride, you can do something that Why did I do that? Okay, let's go back to my own content and watch that video real quick. YouTube. No, not YouTube. Yes, YouTube. Go and you say my channel and you say Gambit. It was called something. I called it something. Gambit. I think I called it like the Horseman's Gambit. What did I call it? Oh my god, I can't even find my own content. It's essentially where you go and you try to max it by is it really not findable? Do you have to go in the back end? Yeah, the back end probably makes more sense to do this finding. Horseman's Gambit. Yes, the Horseman's Gambit is what I called it. So, starting by switching focus on meritocracy skill will allow you to... Okay, let's just watch the quick video. 4 minutes long. Damn.
Kevin, this is Dude for Bruce. We're here in CK3. We are trying out an idea that appeared to me in...
Damn, look at younger, less haggard Kevin. Nope, that's my metrics. We don't want that one. Where is it? Horseman's Gambit, this one. All right.
In my head, almost Prad. In the game, you have a decision called Prepare to Cross the Carpathians.
Yes, I do recall that.
A CB against whoever holds the lands of Pannonia.
Yeah, okay.
Other costs, such as maybe, your claim on the Byzantines. So my plan, we'll see if it comes to fruition, is to first border the Byzantines and then switch my lifestyle to be able to claim the throne of my...
So I think what happens here is that you go get adjacency, start the Pannonia War, and then start the other...
We can't all the way home so that we don't go over our stress. And
yeah, I think we vassalize.
Start a war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you say prepare for Pannonia. Okay, I think I understand how to do it now. All right, so what you have to do is go here, or I guess it doesn't matter. You automatically start in that situation. Shit, that's right. So that was a waste of time. Can we disband this army Does the army disappear when you lose the war? That's the question. Win or lose this war. So let's figure that out. If we surrender, do we lose all of our army? We lose one of the armies. So that's unfortunate. And we automatically start at war no matter what, right? No matter what, we're already at war. So chat, what are we thinking? We just go and try to grab Pannonia and then grab as much land as possible. I think we're going to have to go into the Byzantines because or the Abbasids. They're the only ones who are going to give us the options to do it. Let's also turn on the music so we have something to listen to that isn't just silence. Yeah, I think that might be the move. But we're both kings. They're empire, they're an empire, and the Abbasids are the empire. Because how big is the Abbasids right now? 126, 61, 85. And we have 70,000 troops. I wonder if we could somehow disband the army, or do those troops just disappear? No, they're disband. Okay. So, do we lose a portion of our troops? No, they're all here. If we could somehow declare here, get adjacency to Abbasids, swear fealty, take like a county. Oh no, we don't want to attack the Abbasids themselves. Can you swear vassalization during a war? You're at war. No. So, you can turn off settings, immediate Hungarian. I don't think we're allowed to change the settings. I'm asking. So we'll see if that does it. Because if we can take the decision, that would be preferable, because then we can use it to launch into one of these other people. I think the Abbasids would be probably easier to get, but okay, default settings. Click the recommended start. Okay, so no settings changed. So we have to start out of war. So let's turn down the music a little bit. Yeah. So do we think it would be smart to just grab this land and swear vassalization that way? And then white piece this war or something like that. We should probably have started off with stewardship as our thing, whatever. Get meritocracy, scheme, something's happening, great. I'm back, welcome back. You can, yeah. So we get adjacency on them this way, and then we cannot swear fealty. We'll just take like a white piece in this war. Let's do grand wedding because it's easier. Alright, so this war is won. We have adjacency that way, and now we can re-up ourselves that way. Right? Does that make sense, chat? Go into here, swear fealty, take them over from the inside, because it's the easiest. We can just surrender or whatever in this war. Maybe not surrender. We can white peace into this war. And then see how big the army is. Alright. Let's just do a white piece. How much of our army is lost? So it looks like we lose couple hundred. Okay. And then we go here and we say swear fealty. and then we say, well, we'll have to wait till we get our 1 point in meritocracy. Right? Chat, I need you guys today. Like, this is the one time I'm like thirsting for your opinions, and you guys are deathly silent to me. Everybody's like, what, Kevin? Whatever you want. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what faith we are or culture. It just matters if we're at size. Because it says, man, I'm hungry. Please clap. Start says Almasad Prod and have the target largest realm size. It's pinned, Britannia. It's pinned. These fucking guys. Paste to you, great. Okay. So we'll wait to get our 1 stewardship point. I guess we could also be expanding. Are we allowed to conquer? Yeah, we can take that, and we can take this for free. Sorry, I'm backseat maxing. Abbasids are up 10k. I'm still thinking Kazan will be easier, even though it's smaller. I think you might be right, but the faith element of Kazan is hard, and also tribal. So I guess we could... I think you might be right. Khazari... Just subjugate Khazar. I don't know if we can subjugate from the start, but we'll see. We'll start again. Oh man, this sucks, dude. Tarkus is gonna kill me on this one. This is like right up his alley. This is his like end all be all. Also, should be paying attention to chat. We'll see. Gives you an empire title. Yeah. How is the game going? I haven't been paying attention. Is it over? It's just about to be over. Got it. Got it. All right, so we start here, boom, and we go, we can't deck, but we can say disband, and then we can go here right into a subjugation war. And then we white piece this war, right? Because we can just go raise all units. But the tricky thing is, are we going to be able to hold all this land? I don't think so. Right? It does give us an empire title, but holding it is my biggest concern. I guess we didn't have to go all the way to their capital. We could have just waited. So we take this, and then we go back over here to fight them. But we'll see. Yeah, whatever. Wasted a bunch of troops, crushed their armies here. Of course, there's plague. Let's go fight this army. Yeah, we'll see. Convert to that faith. I mean, it would make sense to convert once we take the land. I'm just concerned that when Opera dies, then we'll run out of stuff. But I think that's the plan for now. We'll go subjugate this guy, and then we'll start picking off onesie twosies. We only get 1 subjugation, so I think that would be the best use of it. I don't think you can subjugate... Can you subjugate an empire of this size? You know... Or is it only... Subjugations only work on tribal, I think. So we'll see how that goes. I've got to set up in the back end here. Soon. So we might go to break, and I might... When I'm called into the thing. Sorry, I'm not tracking correctly. Let's do this. I've got to share my screen. Crusader Kings 3. Allow an X to main menu. Shit. All right. Oh. Okay. Should be fun. Don't stress out. It's just a game, Kevin, at the end of the day. We're just playing a game, chat. Leo, welcome in. Can you just straight up subjugate Khazaria? That's, I think, the plan. We're going to start off with them, just subjugating them, because there's no... I don't see another way. Because if we do the longer way, it's just going to cost more. Leo, thank you so very much for the 8 months sub. We'll see. I'm just going to check the live broadcast. Am I player 1 or 2 in this situation? Let's see. I am player 2, I think. Yeah, I'm player 2. So I have to get set up in the back end here real quick. I don't know what else we got to do. I think we're good to go. Game plan. We're going to try to subjugate Almas Adprod, or the Khazari as Almas Adprod, hold the realm together, and then try to expand very slowly but surely. We're also not going to get too stressed out because we're just playing a game. And yesterday I was so stressed. The big stress man himself. So let's see if I can go into here, chat. I might mute myself too when I go into the interview, so get excited for that. Yeah. Let me look at the Parabellum stuff. Are they switched over yet to the next setting, or are they still doing post-game interviews? Nope, that's not what I want. They're doing the post, okay. Because I need to know when I can jump into that.
Drunkard, reclusive, flagellant.
Who won? Did Koi lose?
Eater, murderer, hideous, imbecile, feeble, hunchbacked, lisping, stuttering.
Last the longest.
Because he has 209 courtiers right there.
He is
so
above 200 already.
Yeah. Koi Fish won by 50. Oh, that's so heartbreaking. So Tarkus or myself have to play Jillian as the third place. Oh, I don't really want to play another game after this one, but here we go. Here we go.
Very, very far ahead.
Okay.
18, okay, 18, yeah.
All right, we're done
It's
there.
also beast.
And we're done here. All right. Let me connect to this, and then I'm going to mute myself, and we'll be back in a second after the intros, and then we'll play. Yes. And then if you could change your culture to Khazari, they have step tolerance, which will make it religious unhappy. Yeah, we could do that. Allow. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do that. Starting video pit failed. Camera 1. Disable. Camera 1. No auto. Start? No. Settings. Alright. I am fucking up something in the background here. Let's do it. Okay, there's that one. And then let us do player 2. Let's do that. Okay, this allow. Starting video input failed. What the fudge? Maybe because some Jillian's using it right now. Camera failed. Load. Please make sure it is already used by another application. Oh, because I'm using it here. Duh. Okay, let us go and deal with that real quick. I am so stressed, chat. Why is my shit not connecting? Oh, it's because it's on my end. Yeah, okay. Video pin is not allowed. Do we just have to delete? That. Shit. This is annoying. This is not what I want to be dealing with right now. Get rid of video capture, see if that changes it. Is it still? Okay, so it's still in use here. We're gonna have to go ahead and delete that. Is it here? It is video use here. We're gonna have to remove that. Yep. Okay. I think it's removed at everything, but let's see. Because it's still in use. Do I need a second camera hookup? Let's see. Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. You can still hear me. We can still chat. But yeah. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. We'll see how this goes. I'm stressed. I don't seem stressed, but I am stressed. To the max. Max stressing. That's my favorite thing to be doing right now. Would it be possible to line Mongols to subjugate Kasari too? I mean, we'll see. I think what we do today is we play slow and try to do our best. If we lose, we lose. But at the end of the day, it's just a game. That's a great pep talk, Kevin. All right. We're still waiting on... How much longer until the next things? Probably soon. Is your character good with martial? I think he starts pretty decent martial-wise. He also has a bunch of troops. Unfortunately, it looks like we're not going to have access to my camera because I forgot that it requires 2 cameras. Or at least the setup isn't the way I want it. So when I get pulled in to the interview, I'm going to mute myself and everything, and we'll be Gucci. But stay with me. Yeah. If you have good martial and commander, you should put 10 times advantage. I cannot change the settings. That's the one rule. We're not allowed to change the settings already. Or I would have changed it. Thanks, Rat. We're so cooked. There's no hope. I mean, we're just gonna try to not embarrass ourselves. I think that's a good goal. Just not fall apart. Don't have a shit show like we did yesterday. But we'll see. Fortunately and unfortunately, it seems like you guys are gonna get probably 2 games out of me today, which I don't really want to play a second game right after that. But this is a very good Tarkus prompt. Expand, control. It's weird because both my prompts were expand and control stuff. So, we'll see. Yeah. Good luck. Hope you can prevent an embarrassment. I have faith in you. There is a chance you could get Conqueror if you get then it's GG's. Yeah, if we did get Conqueror, that would be perf. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just hoping also the system doesn't crash. That's like my biggest other thing. No embarrassments and no system crashing. That would be ideal. If we could prevent both those things from happening, I would be the happiest boy. I like how the Steg is playing Elder Scrolls right now. All right, so just waiting on them to pull me into the chat, and I'll just sweat. If you stop after taking Hungry and Kazaa, you'll be at peace and have a chance to get the Conqueror event. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Stress, 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 stress. Yeah. Pet Bruce, no stress. Bruce, get over here. Does the heir have any traits that increase the chance of Conqueror as well? I don't think so. I think he doesn't have strong or any of those traits that would give him the bonuses, but we'll see. Give me the pig. We're not doing redeems, Leo. Sorry. Anti-stress pig. There's the anti-stress pig. I'll see if you could go subjugate Kazara. That's pretty much what we're doing. Red Hawk wants in. Accept. All right, I'm gonna mute myself now. I'll be back in a bit. Let's do this. And okay, I'm back. Right as we're about to run an ad, so that's great. All right, so the strat is simple. We're gonna try to do our best, and what comes of it comes of it. So we're just waiting for them to say start, and then we can begin this shit show. And also, if we win, we get possibly a key tomorrow. I think that's the final, but I'm not sure. Also, 3 games in a row. I don't know if I could handle 3 games in a row. Kevin's stamina when it comes to playing CK3 can be a little bit much. Okay. Let's get that ad out of the way real quick, and let's make sure that we haven't seen a start yet. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. I'm stressed. I'm all stressed. Okay. I'm pretty sure the key is for this match. Oh, is it for this match? Okay, I got distracted by, yeah. Okay, so if we win this match, then we get a key. If we lose this match, maybe there'll be a 3rd place trophy. I doubt it. Or a prize. But let's see. All right, so the plan is go Khazaria. But subjugate them, and then we'll see. We're just going to play quickly, but not hurriedly, if that makes sense. So we'll do our best to not cry on stream. Or have the game crash. That would actually be worse, I think. Crashing of the game. What's up?
You need to connect your gameplay.
Oh, did I not? My bad.
Yeah. Just chilling here with you until you connect up.
Yeah, I thought it did
Need
it.
any assistance with that?
I did it exactly the same. How about now?
We go ahead and ask.
Because it's showing up on my side. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm recording too. That might be interfering. But it seems like it's coming through.
Image says we're good.
Okay. Classic.
Begin now. Go for it.
Okay. Alrighty, chat. This is gonna be fun. So I think we first and foremost, like we said, we go immediately into disbanding our army and do that. And then we take out Khazaria. We do a subjugation war on them. And then we'll just don't forget to station our troops because that's important. It's the thing I always forget to do. What is our character looking like? Can we increase this? We can a little bit. Let's do 2 in there. And then let's raise up. Let's do focus, martial. We went down the left side, which I'm not exactly the happiest with, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so first, where can we start attacking them? Probably in the plains. How strong are their troops? Not that strong. And then these guys don't have any allies. Oh, they have 1 set of allies, which is fine. Hopefully they show up and we don't have to go hunt them down. That's my hope. And then we can go from there. We'll see. I think we go for a grand wedding just to get extra stuff. They have come to us, which is what I want. Let's go try to take them out. All right, got 50 war score there. We can get some prestige by taking this real quick. Should be fun. Should be clean today. Nothing too crazy. I think my biggest fear is that we just don't make it to the end. Somehow it all falls apart. I don't see us having a difficulty with that, but we'll see. Can you tell I'm stressed, chat? As I say to a room of people who are silent to me. I need affirmations from everybody. Everybody being like, Kevin, you're the best. You're the best that ever was. What's up, Beans? How you doing? Just in the middle of a tournament, sweating it out. All right, let's go deal with these guys real quick. So that we don't lose our hats. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. So we'll be able to stack wipe them pretty easily. I think we have to. That is not what we want. So we're gonna go ahead and ransom him back home because that's not the thing we want. Because if we win that war, then it's over. So we've now given ourselves a little bit breathing room. Is this guy in the field? He is not. So let's go kill his army again. And then we can... Is there any lands he personally owns? He only owns those ones. Should we go all the way to his house? Or should we just farm on this side of the thing? Letting you know around 50 or so people have faith in you.